If you're over 30 years old and you find yourself starting over every Monday, this video is for you. Mondays are dead. Realize that every day is a 24-hour game that you are put up against. And you got to decide, are you going to win or are you going to fail each day? In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 simple step system that I have been using for the last couple of years that really keeps my mind locked in on the long-term plan to get me from where I am to where I want to go. And I'm going to give it to you over the next 6 to 10 minutes. So let's dive right into it. The first thing to realize, you're not broken. If you're struggling, if you find yourself building momentum and then giving up, or going strong for the beginning of the week and then losing momentum at the end of the week because you're going out on Fridays or Saturdays, or maybe the mindset just sucks that Monday is the first day of the week, we got to get back to it. You're not broken. You're operating on a broken mental loop. And this 5 simple steps are going to help you flip that switch and take easy tactical steps every day to get the results you want. So let's dive right into it. Number 1 is your identity. And this is, who are you? How do you look at yourself? When you look in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as the person that takes action on opportunities, that digs in and finds the facts, the evidence before you make decisions? Are you someone that when you say you're going to do something, you hold yourself accountable? Do you push yourself to level up all the time? Or are you the person that constantly tells yourself that I'll get around to it when it's convenient? When the timing is right, I'll start my own business. When I feel better, I'll get into the gym. When I have enough money, I'll make the investment, or I'll start learning the skill sets. Depending on what style you are, the I try or I do are 2 different identities. Most men 30 years old and older are still stuck in the identity that they were in their teens and their 20s, and not realizing that we need to flip this and we need to take personal accountability and say, I'm going to stand up for what I believe. I'm going to push myself physically, mentally, so that I can become better financially, make a bigger impact in my family and in the people around me. If we don't make this, nothing else matters. If you don't have self-trust and self-love in yourself, nothing else matters. I learned this the hard way by thinking I could just brute force my way through life. And the older I got, the more miserable I got. And no matter what was around me, I always felt horrible inside because I didn't love myself and I didn't love the process that I was on, the journey that I was on. We're each on our own journey through life, right? So number 2 is the no redeciding. After you got your identity locked in, you say, I'm an action taker. I'm going to show up. I'm committed to becoming better every single day, every month, every year. I'm going to move towards my goals. I'm going to reverse engineer the steps. There needs to be no redeciding. And what I mean by no redeciding is if you say, for example, you're going to go to the gym and do 60 minutes of cardio today. Don't go to the gym and do 50 minutes of cardio because you're running 10 minutes behind. You do the 60 minutes, not 59 minutes and 55 seconds, but 60 minutes. You push yourself, maybe a minute longer, 10 seconds longer. It's okay to do more. It is not okay when we're trying to reprogram our identity and our belief system to do less. If you say that you're going to read 10 pages, you read 10 pages. If you say you're going to make the phone calls, or you're going to clean the house, you're going to finish the project that you have going on by a specific date, you hold yourself accountable. And the more times you hold ourselves accountable, the more we build the self-trust. The less times we do it, the more we re-ingrain that we lie to ourselves time and time again. So no redeciding. Number 3, we're going to do 2 non-negotiables for the next 7 days. And I want one of these non-negotiables to be around mindset. Thinking about what you're thinking about, writing down all the negative thoughts you have, taking a little journal, whether it's on paper, whether it's in your phone, but holding yourself accountable to just think about what you're thinking about all week long. Because you'll be amazed of how many thoughts, about 85% of our thoughts are habitual every single day, and we don't even notice them. When we start recognizing what our thoughts are, we start recognizing what our patterns are, and our patterns are what dictate the actions, and the actions dictate the results. And the second thing, I want you to invest in your body. 7 days. I don't care if you do 7 days of constant cardio, 45 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day, or if you do cardio one day, body weights or lift weights the next day, but for 7 days in a row, spend at least 45 minutes, minimum 45 minutes investing in your body with no distractions. You can have headphones, whatever, but don't be texting on your phone. Don't be trying to create content. Just go there, set a timer, and go all out for 45 minutes. Invest in your body and in your mind. And I promise you, it'll pay dividends on your end. Step 4 is the setup. This is where we plan to win. If you do not plan to win, you are essentially planning to fail. And if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So the only option we have is to plan our days, right? To plan the steps that we're going to take. These are our critical tasks. This is laying out your clothes for the gym the night before, getting your food ready for the day before if you got a busy morning. This is saying, okay, I got to do this for the household. I got to do this for myself. I got to do this for my body. I got to do this for my business. I got to do this for my career. Making sure that any loose ends are getting tightened up. And it's having a day-to-day system, an operating system, and not just winging the day, right? Any organization, any structured community has a routine. This is why we show up to work. This is why your employer has you show up to work at the same time every day. And we pretty much run on clockwork because systems work. But most people don't have their own operating system. They're operating on all the external sources on that operating system. Now it's time to lock in on yours. Good saying right here. You spend your 9 to 5 making the money to pay your bills. You spend your 5 to 9 or whatever your off hours are investing in you to build your fortune. Step 5, the very final step, is tracking. Because if we do all this work, if we build the self-trust, if we build the schedule, if we show up and we execute on the work, if we do everything that we need to do, but we're not tracking it, we're not tracking how far we walked, how long we walked, we're not tracking the weights we lifted, the reps we did, we're not tracking the books we read, we're not journaling our thoughts. You don't need to track everything like a psycho, but start tracking. Start holding yourself accountable so that week by week you can look back and you go, wow, I've actually done a lot here. An amazing thing actually that I want to share here. I just finished doing this and it was kind of mind-blowing. ChatGPT, everybody's pretty much heard of it. I'm sure you've probably used it before. Doesn't matter, you can use the free version, but I recommend go in, create a project, and do it daily journaling for 30 days. Just go in there every day under the project, journal for 10, 15 minutes. And at the end of the 30 days, ask ChatGPT to summarize all 30 days of journaling for you and give you the full breakdown of where you were and where you are now. The things that were similar, the repetition, what's changed. It'll blow your mind. I just did it and it was really eye-opening to me. Also reassured me that I'm on the right path of what I'm doing, but it really highlighted some red flags that I need to work on, which I'm actively working on because I am committed to becoming the greatest, most powerful version of myself. At the same time, I am here helping you level up and elevate your own life. Monday is just another day. Friday is just another day. The quicker you realize that life is about winning the 24 hours in front of you, nothing else will matter. You won't care what day it is. You won't care what month it is. None of it will matter. You'll say, this is what I'm doing today so I can get the outcomes that I want for tomorrow. If you don't have any tracker system, if you are like, okay, this is great, but what do I do? I'm left with nothing. Down in the description, I have a free 7-day tracker. It's a single day tracker. You just duplicate it over and over again. And it's super simple. Follow it, write in your goals, write in your critical task, check the box when it's done. Completely free, download it. All you gotta do is join my newsletter. 1 email every Monday, focused around mindset, helping you become the greatest, most powerful version of yourself. Just realize this, I'm gonna end on this. If you want a stronger body, you want a stronger mind, you want a better life, it starts with the actions that you take every day. And that comes down to the habits, the belief systems, and the routines that you execute on day in, day out. So do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button so you get updated every Monday when a new episode airs. Go out, chase your own personal excellence, and I'll chat with you here on the next episode. Later for now.